So we are live for the final game of Super Regionals Tampa. Big 5-0 win to push game 3. D. Simone taking the circle. Winners will take Hammond spot playing the DP. Mariah Gearhouse going out to right field. Batting order is staying the same. So we're going to start with a 1-1 count. Chloe Baines keeping the leadoff position. So Auburn-Montgomery yesterday, 5-0 shutout. Take game 1. Game 2, Tampa, 5-0 shutout. Now we're in game 3. Shows the bunt, does not offer, strike anyway. So Kate DeSimone gets the starting call over McGinnis. And Gail House is going to take a break. She's playing right. DeSimone slides that one in there for strike 2. There's going to be Haley Ann Frank, the left fielder. Little dribbler to Russo. Gets the runner at first. This is big time game as I was doing my research, and if anybody can correct me if I'm wrong, but I do not believe Tampa has ever made it out of the Super Regionals. Now, if you can find anything different, please let us know. Simone leaves that one high and outside. This will be the final home game for University of Tampa. That one's skied. Should be playable. Gives chase, and she catches it on the fence. Tampa retires the order and on side. So we should have Keister, Fantone, and Russo due up for the Spartans in the bottom of the first. And we are back. Final game, Super Regional Game 3. Tampa able to get out for the first. Lily Keister to lead off. The lineup has stayed the same. And defense assignment for Auburn-Montgomery has stayed the same. Besides, Reese Hawley is taking the circle for Game 3. Believed to be their ace, according to the stats. She gets that one to curve in for a strike. 1-1 count to Keister. This is one inning at a time. You cannot get ahead of yourself. That one's chopped, foul. 1-2 to Keister. Gotta figure out how to keep the emotions in check and play the game that you know how to play and help send your team to the Nationals, which I believe is in Chattanooga, Tennessee. That's going to bring Keister to a to a level count, 2-2. That's going to be blooped out to left field. And it's called foul. So we're going to do a 2-2 redo here. And Keister makes her way to a full count. So Keister would like to get on board here. Chops it up the middle. Going to be out of touch for the second baseman, Machado. So Keister leads the game off with a hit up the middle. Brings up the second leadoff, if you will, Lauren Fantone. She had an amazing defensive play out of left field to keep the shutout alive. I would assume the bunt is coming here. Got the offer, gets it down. Perfect sacrifice. Moves the runner over, 1 out. And that's going to bring up Alexa Russo. She had a double RBI in the first game. Looking to find that gap again. Well, that one's going to catch the outside of the plate there. As we saw in game 2 earlier, the strike zone was a little tight. We have a new umpire behind the plate. That's going to get down. That ball hung up in the air long enough that Keister could not get a good read, and she was forced to stay there in case it was caught. Nonetheless, Russo moves the runner over to third, 1 out, gets herself a hit, and that's going to bring up Mariah Galehouse. Pitched a dominant game in game 2 as she gets the time off out in right field this game. So if you're Tampa here, you need to know your situation. You got to elevate this ball and get it to the grass. That one was up on the hand. She caught it off the handle into the screen. Gonna bring it 0-2. Tampa threatening early again. Reese Colley challenged Galehouse right down the middle. Galehouse was not able to get up on that ball and elevate it as she records a strikeout. So that's going to bring Kenna Kreidler 2 outs, 2 ons, runners on the corner. That ball's going to stay down. That pitch is going to stay out. 2-0. Kenna Kreidler does not give you much for free. She knows her strike zone. That one's going to be up on the inside corner. 2-1 to Kreidler. Bottom of the first already in a high leverage situation. That one was right down the middle, and Kryler was all over it. A little early, fouls it off to the left side, brings it 2-2. Colley looks in the dugout, gets the sign. Kryler launched that one. Unfortunately, it was foul. Gonna be out of play. Gonna get a redo on the 2-2 here. That one is skied way up. Looks like it's out of play. That one might end up in the parking lot behind the stadium here. So Kryler is going to get another redo here. Colley looking to get out of the jam. That one stays on the outside. She thought she had strike three. Kreidler does not give you anything for free. That was a close one. Going to be 3-2 right here. Full count. Russo should be off and running. That one's going to be skied up in the air, out of play. Already intense in the bottom of the first already. Kreidler working the at-bat and extended that bat. Usually the advantage will go to the hitter in those situations. Here comes another payoff. Kreidler skies that one. Looks like it's going to be out of play. And I think it's in the Tampa bullpen. Sun starting to drop down from the high peak. A little trouble seeing out towards the left field side. And another payoff. Colley wants a different pitch. Calls time. Wants to get another sign. Extended that bat. Kreidler works the count. Colley not happy on the call. Asking where I missed that. Where is it at? But bases are juiced for Abby Solt. Big time situation brewing in the bottom of the first. And it seems like the crowd has come alive here at Tampa. That one's going to find the strike zone, 0-1. Fouled straight back. Abby Soul was timed up on the fastball right there. Just missed it. So Abby Soul down in the hole, 0-2. Colley trying to get out of this jam. Bases are juiced. 2 outs. That one rolls in the dirt about 10 feet in front of the batter's box. Abby Soul getting out of the box, taking a breath. That one's chopped to the shortstop. Throws the ball away at the second. That's going to score 2. So the Spartans prevail. 2 runs on a throwing error to second, which was a routine out at a force play. So Abby Solt, I don't believe she would get the RBI because it is an error. But nonetheless, Tampa scores first. Brings up the pitcher, Kate DeSimone, trying to help her cause, extend the inning. 2 on. That one's fouled straight back into the net. So the stage has been set. You win this game, you go to Chattanooga. You lose, the season's over. That one floats right down the middle. Going to be 0-2 to DeSimone. Reese Cawley trying to get out of this inning and let her hitters go hit. Tampa, runners on the corners. That one is going to miss down low. Close pitch right there. Checks the wristband. That one's going to stay off the plate, out of the strike zone. So DeSimone's worked herself level 2-2. That one's grounded to the shortstop, throws it to first, gets DeSimone in time. So the bottom of the first, Tampa capitalizes on a throwing error to bring 2 across. And we are going to the top of the second. And we'll be back after these commercials. And we're back. Top of the second. University of Tampa, the Lady Spartans softball, taking a early 2-0 lead off a throwing error. Should have been out of the inning. They capitalize. They strand 2. DeSimone in the circle. And that brings Rebecca Commerce, the shortstop, to a 0-1 count. That one's going to miss. Swing, strike 2. DeSimone pulls the string on that one. DeSimone with the 1-2. That's going to be ball 2. So we got a 2-2 count. That's going to be strike 3. DeSimone records a strikeout on a pitch on the outside corner. Gets her swinging. So that's going to bring up Lexi Bullock. That's going to be a strike. These are the kind of games where the emotions can run high and get the best of you. You got to do it one batter at a time. DeSimone fools him with the changeup. Big swing and a miss. 0-2. Looks like Bullock was sitting on the fastball. DeSimone looks at the wrist. That's going to be a little inside. So we're going to have a 1-2 offering. That one's going to be popped up in the infield. Playable. Russo makes the catch in front of the Spartans dugout. So that's going to bring up Reese Colley. So pitcher on pitcher duel. DeSimone would like to get the third out. She gets the outside corner right there. That one's a little bit high upstairs. Breaking ball right down the middle. DeSimone, driver's seat 1-2. Fouls that one back. Here comes the 1-2 offering. Did she go? First base said no, she did not. Good job to hold the hands right there and not commit all the way around. Count goes even. 2-2. Fouled straight back into the screen. And we'll get another 2-2 on the way. Fouled straight back. Bit of a extended at bat here. DeSimone would like to get the pitcher out. Colley would like to extend the inning and get on base. Here we go. That one's going to drop in the dirt. That's going to be a full count. So usually in the extended at bat, the advantage will go to the hitter as they've seen the arm angles, the timing. They start figuring it out. That one's going to stay off the plate. So Colley finds herself with a walk down to first base. We're going to get time. Looks like we're going to get a sliding mitt for Colley on first. So Faith Wheat up to the plate now. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Russo kind of giving orders in the infield. Here comes the 0-1. Right to Russo. And they throw her out. So the walk does not hurt DeSimone. coming to the bottom of the second. The Spartans will have a 2-0 lead. And if you're Coach Canner, giving a little pep talk, way to go, girls. Hey, let's play this one inning at a time. We got to win the inning. They get 0, we want 1. They get 1, we want 2. That's how you got to play these style of games. Send ourselves to Chattanooga. And we'll be back after these commercials. We're back here at the University of Tampa, bottom of the second, 2-0 Spartans. Reese Cawley got the call for the circle. D. Simone got the call for the circle for Tampa. Winners at the plate. That's going to be strike one, inside corner. Big cut and a miss as Cawley was able to pull the string on the changeup there. Winner's going to reset, get a 0-2. Cawley in the driver's seat. Good stroke out to left field, but caught by Ann Frank right to her. Took about 2 steps in. So that's going to bring up Hannah Yetter. Cut and a miss by Yetter right there inside. So Cawley off to 2 good at bats, getting the first pitch strike. Always working ahead. That one's going to be in the dirt. That's going to get the outside corner on a fastball. 1-2 to Winners, or to Yetter. That one's inside, does not get the call. It's going to run the count even. Yetter's battling here in the at-bat. Long pause by the umpire, does not get the punch out. So that's going to run the count full. That one's going to stay off the plate. So Yetters takes her walk down to first. We're going to go to the top of the lineup. Lily Kieser had a big hit in the second game earlier today. So 1 out, 1 on. Corners are playing a little bit in. That one misses on the outside corner. So Lily to a early driver's seat 1-0. Shows the bunt, pulls it back, called strike. That one stays outside. So that's 2-1 to Lily Keister. Corner's still playing a little bit in. That one way inside the batter's box. Lily Keister dances out of the way right there. Gonna have a little catcher-pitcher meeting. Kind of calm her down. So Lily Keister in the driver's seat here, 3-1 count. You got Yetters over at first. We get the 3-1 offering. That stays outside. That's going to put 2 on. Yetters and Lily Keister take their walks. So that's going to bring Lauren Fantone to the plate. 1 out, 2 on. Every once in a while, you'll see Coach Canner give that 1-out bunt play. Not sure if you're going to see that. Fantone looks like she's going to get the signal to swing away. She fouls that one off. That one misses down low. We get the offering here. That one stays. Oh, that one's a strike. Delayed call on the blue behind the plate there. That's going to be a 1-2 count to Fantone. Right through the hole between first and second. That's going to score 1. So that scores Yetters. So that's going to be a hit and an error. Depending on how it's scored, I don't know if Fantone gets the RBI for that or not. So nonetheless, that brings up Russo with 2 on, 1 out. That's smacked into the gap, and that's going to be caught by the left fielder, Frank. That's going to score. Sacrifice fly for Russo. That's going to bring the score to 4-0 for the Spartans. So off an error. The runner advanced to third. Russo, with the great softball IQ, knows I got to elevate the ball and get it to the outfield, and she does just that. Gets the sac fly. Brings up Gail House, 2 outs. Try to help her team get another one. That's going to be a strike on the inside corner. Here comes the 0-1. That's going to be skied. Looks like it's out of play. And it is. So Gail House will go to an 0-2 count. That one rolls in the dirt. Good block. Going to be a 1-2 count. That one's blocked again by Lexi Love. It's going to be a 2-2 count. That one's going to be high and outside. Another grab by Lexi Love. Not let that one go behind her. It's going to bring the count full to Gale House. Lauren Fantone going to be running. That one's fouled back. Gale House had that one timed up pretty well. Runner will be running. And that's going to be another walk. So, Cawley does not win the battle. Goes with a walk on 4 straight pitches after going 0-2. It's going to bring up Kenna Kreidler. So, Fantone's on second, Gale House on first, 2 outs. Gets the strike call right there, 0-1. That one was lasered foul. Almost got Coach Canner over there. Coach Canner saying, hey, a little more straighter for me. Shortstop playing just about even with the grass. That one's going to be rolled in the dirt. Good stop by Lexi Love. That one's brings the changeup. Kreidler does not offer. Stays off the plate. 2-2 count here. Going to bounce it to the shortstop. Throws it to first and retires the side. Not before Spartans run 2 across the board off an error and a sac fly. So we're going to come to the top of the third. Spartans 4, Alabama-Montgomery 0. And we'll be back after these commercials. And we're back. University of Tampa. Tampa Spartans, after 2 innings, get 2 across in each inning. 4-0 Tampa. trying to punch their ticket to the Nationals in Chattanooga. First time in program history. Let's see if they can make that happen. As DeSimone takes the circle. And that's going to be a ball outside. DeSimone checks the wrist. That one's going to miss inside 2-0 to Meredith Cullum. Fouled back into the screen, 2-1. So the Tampa Spartans doing a great job of winning the inning. Swing and a miss. Brings the count level 2-2. And DeSimone punches her out. Strike 3. So that brings up Sneed to third base. Gets it out to right center. It's going to fall into the gap. Going to be a stand-up double. So Auburn-Montgomery gets their first hit. A stand-up double, a right center gap. Well struck ball by Sneed there. So one out, runner on second. Infield playing a little blooper. The DeSimone does not get it. And the runner will be safe as DeSimone kind of deflected that ball. I don't know if it would have mattered anyway. She was hustling down the line. So Alabama starting to get something cooking here in the top of the third. You got 2 on, 1 out. We're going to have a little conference in the circle here as they're looking into the dugout. They're going to leave DeSimone in, which I figured they would. Just give her a little breather. Oh. So DeSimone on a little bit of a jam here. This is a strikeout situation. You want to keep the ball down in this situation. You do not want the hitter to elevate it, get the sac fly. So Haley and Frank. Doing battle here against DeSimone. 0-2. DeSimone in a driver's seat here. DeSimone finds herself in a high leverage situation in the top of the third. As we get set here for the 0-2. That one's going to be chopped foul. It's a big-time situation for DeSimone here. Runner takes second. It looks like she's out, and she is. So that's going to be out number 2 on a stolen base attempt. So that's going to bring the count 1-2. That one's fouled straight back into the net. And DeSimone gets out of the jam. So, Auburn-Montgomery, strands 1. They do gather 2 hits. So, we will be back bottom of the third, 4-0 Tampa Spartans after these messages. And we're back live at the University of Tampa. The Spartans able to put 2 in the first, 2 in the second. Gives them a 4-0 lead as they look to get their ticket to go to Nationals in Chattanooga, Tennessee, the first time in program history. As she sends that one deep to center field, left center field, going to be caught by Haley Ann Frank. So Reese Cawley, the ace for Auburn-Montgomery, battling. And she gets the strike call, 0-1 to DeSimone. DeSimone in the top of the inning was able to get out of a high leverage jam. Here comes the 0-1. That's going to catch the outside corner. DeSimone flies that one out to right field, and that's not going to be a problem. That's Alexi Bullock with the put out over there. So Tampa down 2 outs. That brings up Winners. Big swing and a miss right there. Winners flies that one out. Foul territory, drops. Just past the infield where the grass starts in foul territory. So Winters finds herself in an 0-2 count. Cawley looks in the dugout, checks the wristband. That one stays off the outside corner there. That one stays outside. No chase by Winners on that. Works the count even. Winters fights that one off in the foul territory, and that's going to be caught. So side is retired. Spartans go down in order. That's going to bring Auburn-Montgomery to the plate where they collected a 0. They get a little momentum, stop the bleeding, and see if they can go help their pitcher get one or two of them back here after these messages. And we're back here, University of Tampa. Leading off will be the catcher, Lexi Love, D. Simone in a circle. As that one goes to a 1-0 count. Tampa Spartans softball looking to finally break past the super regionals and go to nationals if they can win this game, as that one is lined over the head of Russo. Lexi Love finds herself with a leadoff base hit line drive. So Auburn-Montgomery was able to get a little momentum, stop the scoring by Tampa. They're looking to work on cutting his lead down a little bit. That one's popped up, should be out of play, as it is. Giving chase was Abby Solt. She ran out of field. So D. Simone, 0-1 count. That one skied out into the foul territory, and that's going to be out of play. Looks like it made it to the batting cages in the left field. So D. Simone in the driver's seat here with an 0-2 count. Like to get an out here. You don't want it to be productive if you're Tampa, and vice versa if you're Auburn-Montgomery. You want a productive out at the very least. That one's going to float the zone a little high, maybe a little outside, ball one. That one's going to be fouled off. So, Rebecca Commerce battling here. That one's going to be out of the zone. Kreidler coming out of the crouch position, looking for the snap over there. As that one's popped up in the infield. Russo takes the out, keeps the runner at first, and Spartans got one out. Good battle right there by Commerce. So Lexi Bullock will come to do battle in the the batter's box here. That one's going to be popped up into the outfield. Giving chase is caught by Lily Keister. So that's going to bring up the battle of the pitchers again. Reese Colley, 2 outs, 1 on. She would like to help her cause. Dee Simone probably has other plans. That one's going to be a little high. That one's going to be a little low. So Colley finds herself in a 2-0 count. That's going to be a strike. Dee Simone firing back here. Breaking ball left up in the zone. That's going to be ball 3. 3-1, 2 outs, 1 on base. The battle of the pitchers. Dee Simone fires. That's going to be rocketed out of the play. Reese Colley trying to get that one to go a little straighter to help her cause out. That brings it to a full count. We're going to have a payoff pitch. That's going to be grounded over to the shortstop. Flip to second. Dee Simone and the Spartans get out. They leave 1 runner. And the score remains 4-0 as we head to the bottom of the 4th. After these messages. And we are set to resume softball, bottom of the 4th. Tampa with a 4-0 lead in the middle innings, looking to get their ticket to the first ever program history nationals. As that one is skied, going to be in play. And it is called in foul territory, first out. So we're going to go to the top of the lineup order for Coach Canner. Lily Keister. She recorded a hit in the first inning and was walked in her second appearance. Reese Colley doing battle in the circle. That's going to fall to a 2-0 count. Reese Cawley able to quiet the Spartans down after the second inning, but still allowing some threats to happen, but getting out with no bloodshed. That one finds the zone. Going to be a 2-1 count to Keister here. That one's going to be up the middle. A snag by the shortstop, but no way to get Lily Keister. She is fast going down the line. What a snag to even grab that, though. Nonetheless, Lily Keister finds herself aboard. Brings up the second leadoff batter, if you will, Lauren Fantone. Defensive hero, game 2 earlier today. That's going to be a dead ball. So, foul ball, 0-1. Drops the bunt down. Going to be a perfect sacrifice. Moves runner over for Alexa Russo. 2 outs. Lily Keister standing on second. Here comes the offering to Russo. That's upstairs. So Russo recorded a single in her first at-bat and then was flied out in her second at-bat. That's going to be way up in the air and play. Going to be caught by the shortstop. So the Spartans strand one. Auburn-Montgomery able to stop the Spartans' bats as they try to gain some momentum coming into the middle part of the innings in the top of the 5th here. And we'll be back after these messages. And we're back live in the middle part of the innings, top of the 5th. Auburn-Montgomery looking to mount some momentum here as they have been able to keep the Spartans scoreless after the first 2 innings. As she swings at strike one, Spartans in a 4-0 lead. Kate DeSimone has been electric out there in the circle. That one's fouled back 0-2. Galehouse dominant game 1 or game 2. Able to set up the game 3. DeSimone got the call. DeSimone not showing any signs of letting up. That one's going to be fouled. DeSimone and the Spartans looking to send their first ever program history to nationals. They have been able to win the innings, fend off the pressure. As DeSimone gets another strikeout. A 3-pitch strikeout. Does not get any more efficient than that. As they throw it around the horn. So Meredith Kellum coming to the batter's box to do battle. DeSimone, another strike. And if you're Auburn-Montgomery, you have to figure out how to get some pressure on the board. That one gets a little inside. That one's fouled straight back into the screen. DeSimone to a 1-2 count. Kellum looking to do battle. Kellum's only appearance was a strikeout earlier. As that one floats high about eye level. 2-2. The stage has been set. You've played all season to get here. As DeSimone gets strikeout number 2 of the inning. DeSimone cooking. So as you played all season to make it this far, one team season ends today and one lives on. Who will it be right now? The Spartans have the advantage. As DeSimone gets another strike. DeSimone with 2 strikeouts this inning. A bunt attempt. It's going to be foul. 0-2. That one hits the plate. So DeSimone, 0-2. Auburn-Montgomery has to figure out how to mount some momentum and shift it their way. So that's going to be the first ball of the at-bat. DeSimone checking the wrist. That's going to be a hot pizza right to short. No problem at all. Right in the glove. The Tampa Spartans retire Auburn-Montgomery in order. And that brings them to the bottom of the 5th. 4-0 Tampa Spartans. So we are back, bottom of the 5th. Tampa looking to get some more runs on the board as they try to punch their ticket to the first ever program nationals. DeSimone in the circle cooking for the Spartans. Reese Colley found herself in trouble a couple of times, paid the price. Galehouse showing bunt, pulls it back, 1-0 count. So across campus, Tampa baseball is down 5-4, I believe, in the top of the 6th. As that one floats for ball 2. 2-0 count. So Tampa baseball playing here at home as well. Looking not to end up in the elimination bracket. As that pitch way outside. So that's 3 straight balls to Mariah Galehouse. I'm sure she's going to have the red light here. And that one finds the zone. Galehouse unloads on it, skies it out of play. So that brings the count full, 3-2. Galehouse would like to see her career continue at Tampa. This would be her last season, but she would like to go to Chattanooga, as that's going to be a walk for Mariah Galehouse. That's going to bring up Kenna Kreidler. Kreidler drops the sack down and moves the runner over. So Kenna Kreidler gets the bunt call, drops it down, perfect. And that's going to bring Abby Solt to the plate with 1 out and a base hit into the outfield somewhere. I would assume will score Galehouse, as she has some good wheels. She plays right field, also takes the circle. That one's going to stay out of the zone, up and away. So Tampa here trying to put some more pressure on Reese. That one's way inside, almost hits Abby Solt. She tries to get out of the way and still almost got hit. Mariah Galehouse stays at second, as the catcher didn't really know where the ball was, but didn't roll behind her. So 2-0 to Abby Solt here. That's going to be ball 3. So losing the handle. See if she can battle back. And that's going to be a 4-pitch walk to Abby Solt, as you don't really want to throw anything on the middle. She'll make you pay for it. So we're going to have another pitcher duel on our hand. Dee Simone this time is going to do battle. Try to help her cause and the Tampa Spartans extend the season. 2 on, 1 out. Dee Simone thought about it, said no, strike anyway. That one's going to be blooped into right field, and it falls in fair territory as they hold Galehouse at third. That's going to bring the bases juiced. Dee Simone able to get in there, do a little crafty veteran move, fight it off, ends up on base. That's going to bring Winters. So we're going to get a pinch runner for Dee Simone. That's going to be Abby Johns taking the running duties over at first for Dee Simone. I assume Dee Simone will re-enter. And we're also going to get a running change at second. That's going to be Joey Trawick for Abby Solt, which I will assume Abby Solt will resume duties at first and re-enter. So Coach Canner getting aggressive on the base pass here, getting some speed out there, looking for that sword as she skies that up. And that's going to be caught. So Winters pops out to the catcher. So it looks like Olivia Feldman will be pitch hitting. So Feldman's going to get an appearance here at the plate. We got a lot of substitutions going on here. So that's going to be a first pitch ball. 2 outs, bases juiced. Tampa looking for the dagger here, if you will. That's going to be inside. So 2-0 to Feldman. That's going to be a strike. 2-1 count. So Galehouse on third. Treywick at second. And Abby Johns at first. Big swing and a miss right there by Feldman. That brings the count level to 2. That's going to be fouled out of play. So we're going to get a redo here on the 2-2. That's going to be popped up in foul territory, playable, and caught by the first baseman. So Auburn-Montgomery avoids a big leverage situation for the Spartans. So Auburn-Montgomery coming to the top of the 6th. They have 6 outs to make their way to Chattanooga. And we'll be back after these messages. So we are back. The stage has been set all season. You have made it to Super Regionals. Game 3. Can't go any further than this. One team season ends, one goes to Chattanooga. 6 outs for Auburn-Montgomery to get 4 or more. D. Simone brings the first pitch strike. That's going to be blooped into left field. Fantone diving attempt does not get it. Great effort over there. Chopped. Russo snags it, but cannot get the handle off on the ball. Went upstairs. So Auburn-Montgomery finds herself with the leadoff batter on base. If you're Tampa right now, you're worried about the batter, not so much the runner at this point. As they put the bunt down, sacrifice attempt. They're going to call her safe. So now you have 2 on, no out. DeSimone couldn't get the throw in time. So we're going to have a mound visit by Coach Canner. I can't really see if she would take DeSimone out. I think this is more of a let's settle down, one batter at a time. Let's go over the game plan, defense alignment. Let's worry about the runner. I mean the hitter. So DeSimone stays in a circle. No reason to really take her out. She's been electric. So Coach Kenner said, DeSimone, you got the rock. You've been my girl. Let's go get them. Send us to Chattanooga here. That one does not find the zone. So Auburn-Montgomery starting to cook a little momentum up here late in the game. No outs, 2 on. So Lexi Love takes ball 2. Lexi Love would like to get something productive as she smacks that way up in the air. Fantone tracking in foul territory. Grabs it. Throws it back in. No advancement by the runner. So Spartans have 1 out. That's fouled right back into the fence. 0-1 for DeSimone. DeSimone with 5 strikeouts on the day. Offers bunt, does not take. It's going to be a ball. Trying to catch the Spartans off guard. That's going to make Russo play a little up. Gets the lead. So runners at the corners for Auburn-Montgomery. 2 outs for the Spartans. Pretty much the only play from the shortstop was the flip at the second. As a slow roller. So that brings up Bullock. As DeSimone pops the mitt. Big swing and a miss. DeSimone puts the fastball right by her. Auburn-Montgomery down to 4 outs. That's going to be fly to left field. Fantone makes the catch and avoids any potential runs. So the Spartans 3 outs away from the Nationals in Chattanooga. And we'll be back after these messages. So we are back, bottom of the 6th. Tampa Spartans 3 outs away from the first ever program history nationals for softball. Lily Keister takes a ball up in the hands, maybe the chest. So she's going to get on the first base here. And if you're Auburn-Montgomery, that is not what you want. So that's going to bring up Lauren Fantone. And if you're checking activity around the campus, Tampa baseball is down 7-4 currently. So Lauren Fantone looking to add some insurance here. Drops the bunt. Fantone swings away, skies it out. Going to be caught by the shortstop out in the grass. It's going to be 1 out. Alexa Russo coming up to the plate. Reese Colley in the circle. Russo smacks it to the shortstop, takes a weird hop, hits her in the chest. Russo will take an infield hit and advances Keister over to second. So Mariah Galehouse, and potentially her last at-bat ever here at University of Tampa. Coach Canner going to send a pinch runner out for Alexa Russo. That's going to be Watterson taking the runner's duty over at first. So Galehouse, longtime Spartan, taking her final ever at-bat here in the Tampa Stadium. Offers bunt, pulls it back. going to be 1-0. Pops that out of play. Here comes the offering. Galehouse is going to sky that up. Infield fly rule in effect. That's going to be 2 outs for Kenneth Kreidler. Kreidler offers, does not go. That's going to stay down low. 2-0 count to Kreidler. She has the ability to make this a 7-0 game. That's going to catch the corner. That's going to stay down low to Kreidler. That's going to bring it to 3-1. That's going to be ball 4. Kenneth Kreidler extends the inning. That's going to bring up Abby Solt. The bases are juiced. You're going to have to go after Solt, and she has power. She has a lot of pop in that bat. Nowhere to put her. Here comes the 1-0 offering. That's going to catch the corner, 1-1. Reese fighting back here. That one's fouled straight back. Had that one timed up pretty well. Solt would like that one back. That's going to bring the count 1-2. That stays far outside. That's going to bring the count even at 2. The laser down the line foul. Abby Solt a little early on that one. She had that one timed up pretty well. But nonetheless, we're going to get a 2-2 redo. Bounces that one foul. Solt battling. As the home plate umpire cleans the plate off. We're ready to resume battle. And we get another redo. That one's skied up, out of play. Solt battling. Reese battling. That one stays out. It's going to bring a run home. So runners advance. Pass ball. Lily Kieser scores. No play at the plate. So that's going to bring the count to 3-2. So the Spartans now take a 5-0 lead. The absolute laser right there. You don't want to be standing in front of that one. Abby Solt got all of that. I think the umpire ran out of game balls to use. Definitely a lengthened at-bat here. Looks like Reese is still going to go after her, even though she has a bag to put her on now. Solt skies that one. And that's going to be out of play. So, still battling here. Abby Solt has her timed up pretty well. Usually in a long at-bat, the advantage will go to the hitter normally. That one's skied way up in the infield. As that one is caught. So, Tampa scores one on a pass ball. This is Last Chance Saloon. Auburn-Montgomery must score 5 or more to keep the game going. And we'll be back for the top of the 7th to close it out for Tampa after these messages. So, Tampa Spartans, 3 outs away from a national playoff berth. First time in program history. DeSimone in the circle. That was hit well, but out of play. Reese Colley leading it off. Last chance for Auburn-Montgomery. Must score 5 or more. That's going to be launched out of play. So, DeSimone in the driver's seat, 0-2. And the umpire is ready to resume play. 0-2. That one's going to be outside and high. So shade covering 99% of the field here. Just slightly above the apartments in left field. DeSimone wants a new sign. She throws that one outside. looked at her wrist and was talking to Kreidler. I don't know if the wrist is working, so it looks like they're going to manual signs. And she gets the strikeout. DeSimone throwing the heat up on the hands, challenging Reese. Tampa Spartans 2 outs away. That's going to be fouled into the screen. 0-1. So Tampa Spartans potentially working on a 2-game back-to-back shutout to clinch their spot in Chattanooga. Looks down to first or to third, and they say no, it's going to be a 1-1. That's going to stay off the play. That's going to bring the count to 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Here comes DeSimone. That's going to be high. That's going to bring the count full. That's fouled straight back. DeSimone going to battle here, full count. Here comes the full count offering. That's going to be in the left field. And Fantone grabs it for out number 2. 1 out left for Auburn-Montgomery to extend the season. But it looks like DeSimone is not going to allow that narrative to happen and send the Spartans to Chattanooga. 1 out. Swing and a miss, strike 1 for DeSimone. That's going to be gloved by Russo and caught by Abby Solt. And the Tampa Spartans are headed to the first ever program national tournament in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Way to go, Lady Spartans. Mariah Galehouse, game 2, shutout. DeSimone, game 3, shutout. When the time to get dirty comes, they show up. As the Lady Spartans celebrate, it is time for the handshake at midfield. Lily Keister getting job done. Fantone, big defensive play. Alexa Russo, big time hitting. Congratulations to the Lady Spartans. Congratulations to Auburn-Montgomery for making it to the Super Regional and going to Game 3. They took it as far as the season will allow it. And we are going to have a trophy presentation. This will be the final home game for the Tampa Spartans for Gale House, DeSimone, Russo, and I'm sure I'm missing many more. Lily Keister, Abby Solt. Their Tampa games have concluded in their career, and they will continue in Chattanooga, Tennessee. As we leave you with the trophy presentation here at midfield, thank you to all of our production crews.
Chloe Baines, Chloe Terry, Jasmine Sneed, Faith Wheat, Haley Ann Frank, Shalisa Newsom, Avery Dickerson, Lexi Love, Reese Colley, Morgan Ferguson, Kennedy Civic, Lexi Bullock, Whitney Wells, Rebecca Owens, Sydney Free, Meredith Kellum, Ariana Machado, Assistant Tori Lambert, GA Coach Skylar Chappelle, Assistant Coach Abby Cooper, Head Coach Scotty Laney, Athletic Trainer Riel Ringo. Congratulations on a great season. Let's give the outstanding student athletes a round of applause. And now the 2025 NCAA Division II South Region Champions from the University of Tampa Spartans, coached by Leslie Campbell. Campbell, Kate Simone, Lauren Antone, Blake Feldman, Mariah Galehouse, Devin Hannings, Abby Johns, Lily Keister, Brian, Ashley Metta, Dennis, Callie Perillo, Amy Ramirez, Nancy Reynolds, Alexa Russo, Emma Sick,